Okay, so this is kind of near this bar area. Just to give you a little context, there's a street called that street. That's not going to be our focus. I have filmed in this area before, but we're going to be kind of filming this little park area. And I guess we have a sign right over here, so we'll probably label it accordingly. But there's a Amma temple over that way. There's some kind of cool stuff that way. We could do a lot of different directions here. There's a boat coming through the inner harbor over that way. There's a little pont here, this little port that you can go in and out with boats. Maritime Museum down there, Maritime Training School. Lorcha is a Portuguese restaurant that's quite famous. And anyways, we're just gonna get right into stuff, so stay tuned. We're gonna walk around this park a little bit and check out this cool building. Okay, Macau 2022, filming the city street by street. Let's check it all out. Chiquinha, chiquinha, toma cuidado da boquinha, chiquinha. Okay, so let's check this out. It is a pretty beautiful building. And we got lots of tourist stuff. So these are all signs for tourists, basically navy yards. We could go in all these different directions. There's just so much density of coolness in Macau. And this is the Maritime Museum. And I filmed another one just a little while ago where I filmed these streets here. I filmed two little ones over there, and I guess they have the same name. That's interesting. It's a beautiful building though. And then we're just gonna walk around a little bit, and we're gonna check out this little park. That's where the post office. I don't know if people really use post office hardly at all anymore, but it's okay. Pretty cool little space. So we're gonna cut through it. We're gonna walk down this Amma way. This little kiosk is closed. Usually it's open and you can buy some basic stuff in there. I have walked around and filmed up in here. You have to go into the hill, up the hill a little bit. My general experience when I film inside temples, people don't really watch these videos. But if you want to see it, I definitely have filmed up there and other times. It's called Amma Temple. And you can just kind of see it right here. There it is in Chinese, Portuguese, English. And Amma Temple existed before Macau, and this is where the sailors first came in, and legend goes that they came in, the Portuguese came here, and they asked, you know, where are we? And they said, Amaco. And somehow that turned into, I think, in Portuguese is like the. Has that kind of context. So the Macau. I think for a while it used to be spelled Macau. I don't know if it's pronounced Macau or Macau in the past. If you want to say it, if you know and you want to tell me, go ahead and mention it here. I have filmed down here. It's kind of cool. Navy Yards is down that way. You can do a search for Navy Yards. I think these paintings are the same. I recognize those ones down there. Sometimes you don't really always pay attention to all of them, but there's a ping pong one right there. That's kind of cool. That one, I wonder what that says in Chinese. If you know, maybe let me know. Kind of curious. So, okay, so our focus is actually going to be this park. Looks like they're building a stage right now. This is part of the Navy Yards. I filmed on the other side, but I don't think I've ever put my camera in this space before. The Navy Yards is where the police is at, and the police will patrol the area. They'll go in and out of that spot, among some other spots too. So, okay, Maritime Museum right there. So I don't know when the performance is. Maybe tomorrow or tonight. And there's Ama. Huh. Which are cut exactly the same length. Just under your head. Okay, so we're just gonna walk back into this spot. I'm just gonna go all the way down. And way down to the right is all these little tourist things to take tourists by the little boat things. I'll walk by there a little bit. But we're gonna come down here first. There's Amako right there. So when they first came in, it was called Amako. Actually, it's funny because these are like, I don't know if those are Chinese or Portuguese. I think Portuguese. I guess it was. I guess that would have been the founding time period. Ooh, that's pretty colonial. Yeah, the Portuguese guy with somebody carrying around an umbrella. It's really colonial. Jeez. What the? Oh, okay. Well, it is what it is. And this one has some dragon boat stuff in there. So there's one right there. Okay. A temple in the background. And we're just gonna walk by these guys with a little, these are to pick up tourists. These little bicycles. All underneath the tree. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, I think that might always be there. Okay. So that's the inner harbor over there, Zhuhai, China over there. There's a little point that you can go all the way to Koloan. You can take a boat all the way there. I think it's like 50 mop or something like that. And we're gonna come back over to our green building. And I don't really want to go into the sun, so okay. Beautiful. It's going to go all the way around the building. That looks pretty cool too. Actually, that's kind of cool. They have the little Chinese aspects to the Portuguese. It's like Portuguese, but a little bit of Chinese as well. The tsunami came up. This is for like tsunami. The water rises, come in. So sometimes they'll give us a warning and say the water might be up to 2.5 meters, and then we'll know that that's how high it is. Calçada da Barra, whole other street to explore. That used to be a tourist street before COVID. Used to be Portuguese stuff you could buy there too. All that stuff is gone. COVID era kind of destroyed the tourism. But there's Ama Temple right there. And I guess we'll end it with that. Okay, Macau 2022. Filming the city, street by street. Let's check it all out.
Chiquinha, Chiquinha,